Welcome, e-commerce students, to MIS342 and MBA 526. We're going to be spending 8 weeks together exploring the world of buying and selling online. So let's dive in. In terms of this video, the purpose is to really give you some expectations for the class so you know how it's arranged, how I grade, general expectations. At the end, I'll also be giving you an opportunity to ask questions through my phone number and my email address. So this shouldn't take long at all for us to get in. What's my name? My name is Dr. Kent Tonkin. I teach in the Shield School of Business. I primarily teach management, MIS, human resource management, a few other assorted topics. My contact information is here. You may call me at my office. You may call me on my cell. You may email me. What I'm also going to ask you, if you choose to contact me via cell, I encourage you to text me before you call me, as I do not respond to numbers that I do not know. Email is my preferred way of interacting. You can also find my office hours in the syllabus. However, because you're an online student, if you're watching this, I want to make sure I'm available to you, so don't suffer in silence. If you need to talk with me and we need to meet at hours that are outside of my office hours, we will make that happen. So please don't feel weird about reaching out. So what is our layout for this course? We're going to be doing an 8-week class for purposes of the class. Monday is the start of our week. Sunday is the end of our week. What does that mean? That means, generally speaking, your assignments are due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Your discussion boards, however, keep in mind on this, you need to do an initial posting by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and respond to 2 other students by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. There will be exceptions to that. If I don't say anything, though, keep that as your way of operating. There is a required text for this, and it is a new edition, meaning if you get an older version, the graphics and content may not match up perfectly. I can't be held responsible for that. I'm asking you to get the current edition of the text. You can rent it for cheap, for example, and there's the ISBN number if you need it. Generally speaking, every week, we're going to be covering 1 to 2 chapters. There's going to be usually 1 assignment per chapter, sometimes more, sometimes less. The assignments range from general writing assignments to more applied stuff, like you're going to be learning how to use secure email this semester. You're going to be learning how to use Shopify. You're going to be learning how to use some analytics. I post my lectures as recorded YouTube lectures, and I also post the slides so you can download them. And again, we talked about the discussion board. There are 3 exams in this class. They are not cumulative. They are multiple choice, true and false, and short answer, meaning when you take the online tests, and generally speaking, you get 90 minutes to take them, they're inherently open book, open notes, because this is an online class. That's how we're running this. That being said, I need to manually grade them because of the short answer types of formats. So grading system, again, is based on the standard School of Business grading standards. You've got to get a 93 in here if you want an A, but that is very doable. And again, if you have questions about this, hit me up as we go along. So what are my expectations? First is the syllabus gives a pretty good outline for what we're going to be covering. That being said, we may modify assignments as we go, so always pay attention to what's on Canvas. The syllabus is our guide, gives you a pretty good idea about what we're going to be doing, but I may change some assignments as we go, so just always pay attention to what's on Canvas. And if there's something that we are covering that you'd like to cover in greater depth, let me know. We can always go back and cover it. The class has a very pragmatic focus. In other words, it's applied more than theoretical. And my goal is that when you walk out of this class, that you're not necessarily going to be an e-commerce expert, but you are going to have a greater understanding for the challenges and opportunities of buying and selling online. So I'm going to be looking for you to create your own perception. Now, the following phrase, honest effort and honest work. I don't expect anybody to be a perfect writer or a perfect e-commerce professional. I do, however, expect you to do your own work. There may be times during the semester when I ask you to use artificial intelligence for an assignment. If I am not asking you to use AI, I am assuming you are doing your own work. If I'm given reason to believe that you are using AI to complete your work on an assignment where that permission has not been granted, rest assured we will have to talk. And I have pursued academic dishonesty charges in the past reluctantly. I really don't want to have to do that, but please don't give me a reason to do so. Deadlines, again, this is a lot of content, a little bit of time. You've chosen an online class, and for that purpose, this class is a lot of material in 8 weeks. The final deadline for the class, the last day of class, everything is due. There are no extensions. And I also will charge you penalties for late submission, with the exception of good reason. If there's a reason you need an extension, if something happens in your personal life, family matter, etc., contact me. The discussion postings, simply writing that you agree with somebody else doesn't count. I want to see you really dive in and use these discussions as opportunities for exploring the material. And if you need help at any time, please do not suffer in silence. Hit me up. That being said, that is our orientation to the class. I encourage you, I did not list my office phone again on this slide simply because it's my least preferred method of contact. If you have questions, feel free to email me. Feel free to reach out via my cell, although I will encourage you again to text me before you call, and I do not use the voicemail on my cell phone. I know, much to my wife's chagrin. So that being said, I look forward to working with you this semester, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.